Chad and Dalton at Coyote Classics, and today we're behind the wheel of a 1966 Mustang GT.
Nice car. It is a nice car. We bought this thinking it was probably just a clone, but the more research we did, I'm pretty sure this is a factory GT car.
Yep, original A codes, got all the indicators telling you it's a GT. Even go down to front disc brakes, Deluxe interior.
Disc brakes are perfect on it.
Original radio works?
I can't believe it.
I can't either. That's nuts.
Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
We can listen to a little AM Rush Limbaugh.
Gotta love Rush.
Pretty stressful for us as well.
All right, so radio works, heater fan works perfect. Wipers are not working, which is usually surprising. Wipers don't work. Oil pressure is way over on the high side though. Gas gauge works perfectly. Amp gauge works. We'll find out in a little bit if the temp works. Horn works. Got the factory fog light switch. Great car, huh?
Fantastic.
This one's been upgraded to like a 90s 302, so it's not the original motor anymore. But great original color combination and Deluxe.
There's that 302 block that still has. There you go. It's got a little more screws than factory. Still got carburetor and everything on it.
Speedometer works great. Shifts awesome. 65 mile an hour right there. 70, 75. What a great car. The rear end sounds good as well.
Yep, goes down the road. Impressively nice.
The only thing I noticed on it, D, steering wheel's off a little bit. You know, it just
yep.
Needs to be taken off and tilted one or two more.
75 mile an hour down the road and it just drives awesome.
Man, I'll tell you what a great running driving car. Here's your disc brakes again. No power. They stop nice and straight. Idles right down. Sometimes when you go from that little higher idle to hitting your brakes hard like that, it'll, you know, kill on you or something like that on some of these. If
Not
they're not
this
tuned
overall.
right. No, it really runs nice.
Let's get her back to the shop and check this thing out. I love the color on this.
One thing I want to say, you still typing, D?
I'm still recording.
Good. No, stop record. All right. We got temperature gauges coming up now too. Fun car to drive.
Oh yeah,
huh?
it drives awesome, fast too. This is a sweet 1966 Mustang GT. Beautiful car, and these GT cars are so rare. Out of all the Mustangs they made in '66, not many were GTs, and I'm sure even less were coupes in this color combination. I love the color with that pony interior also. It's just really classy. Love the white vinyl top.
It's a really cool car, and like you said, a real GT as far as we can tell. It's a great car.
And there's many ways to kind of verify real GT. For one, you have to have factory A code. It's got the right punches in the radiator support for the factory fog lights, front disc brakes. But the biggest telltale sign and something that's impossible to fake is when we go to the trunk, there's that little hole in the trunk where you can put your finger in the frame rail. Only factory GT cars have the exhaust hangers built into the frame rail, and this one has that. Beautiful out of the engine bay. Motor's detailed up nice. Like Chad mentioned in the video, late 80s, early 90s 302 block. Got a Holley carburetor on it. Exhaust manifolds. Pretty quick Mustang.
Yeah, it really is. And I was just dinking around here with all this. It's even got the little wiper pump and spray pump and all that there too.
Very neat.
Yeah, it's a good car. Older paint, but it still looks great, doesn't it?
Sure does.
We got 3 Mustangs to do today on the far as the videos, and they all drove awesome. As we look up and down the sides, really a nice straight car. Gaps all look good in the front. Got a couple of scuffs. We got a scuff. Nah, it's just a little grease there. It does have the original bumper guard still on it. They're original, so they show some age, but the front bumper itself has been replaced or re-chromed. Marker lights, turn signals down there are original. And as we look at this gold metallic, it's got a great finish to it. Really looks nice out in the sun. Windshield looks good. Vinyl top is still in excellent shape. Back shelf is good. You can tell that seat is 100% original. See, just a little bit of wear on the top of the stitching.
This color too has a lot of beautiful metallic in it. You can see on the trunk lid where the sun hits it.
Were you kind of sleeping? Because I just said that up at the front.
I was sleeping.
Okay, that's all right.
But now they've heard it twice, so.
Back bumper still looks nice as well. GT tail light or GT trumpets back there look good. If you wanted to replace those, I mean, they got just a little bit of surface rust and probably original still.
So right in here's where I'm talking.
So if you feel back there, so it wasn't just dual exhaust cars; it was just the GT.
Just the GTs
themselves.
because the exhaust had to come up for the rear valance.
Yeah.
So just a factory, even if it was a dual exhaust car and not a GT, it wouldn't have that.
Yeah. We learned a lot when we got one of these fastbacks in from a guy a couple years ago, didn't we?
Yep.
And that's the thing. No matter, we have to kind of know a little bit about all the cars. So there's just so much hidden stuff you got to kind of find out on and decode. One thing I noticed, like around the quarters, they put new quarters on it, and when they did that, you can see the seam seal here. Which they just put a little too much seam seal. It's paintable, and it looks fine, but they did the same thing on the trunk. It's the only thing I can really fault so far on any of the jambs or anything. Other than that, the jambs are painted beautifully. Door panels are real decent. Dash pad looks original. It looks like you got a little crack up there by the speaker, but all in all, lays nice and flat. Dash itself looks great. Original radio works. Console has had new carpet, but I am almost positive all the seats are original still. I don't think those seats have been touched. Have they?
Nope. Also another indicator inside, it's got the right disc brake pedal and the right gauges. And then Shay, when he did the description, also decoded the steering box, and it's got the quick ratio steering box, which only the GTs had.
Oh, man, that's huge too. And this one's very reasonably priced, guys. Dalton thought we should raise the price a few thousand. You know what? I'm not. $30,995 is going to get you a hell of a real GT car.
That's cheap for a real GT car.
That's where I'm pricing that, Dalton.
Yep. Thank Chad, because I was trying to get him to raise the price. He said, nope, we're going to price there. It's a great price for somebody.
It's a great driver, and it appears to be 100% original as far as that goes on a GT car.
Got a little scratch here that's been touched up.
Scratch there. The gap's just a little bit wider in the back here than it is in the front. It could definitely be balanced, but it's not, like I said, it's not bad. Original data codes right there. Nice thing is you don't have to decode it yourself. Shay does all that for our descriptions, which is really nice. Gonna miss him when he goes off to college here in a couple months. Again, original seats, got a little wear here on the cord. Little spot here, just a couple little spots, but all in all, really good. Great car, guys. $30,995 buys it, real GT. As far as we can tell, great car.